What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Mimi.
And it's your girl Nique.
Today we're coming at y'all with a
story time.
Yeah, a highly requested one.
Yeah, because a lot of you guys wanted the labor and delivery story.
Yeah. Before we even start telling this story, like, inspire people, and if you're going through it, just know you're not alone because we've been through it. So
yep, and I know that a lot of them, before you go into labor, they'll try to tell you to not try to save the baby, especially if it's a 22-weeker or it's in a lower range of viability. You know, they will try to sway you to not continue care from the get-go. They would try to, most hospitals will, because they feel like it's a waste. A lot of people even said that, even at the Ronald McDonald House, a lot of them said that a lot of them told them not to try, just don't, because it was no point in trying to save them. But they asked them, they weren't that way towards me. It was people coming in with negative stories about their baby or the experience they know people that went through with the letting of child fight from that early of a gestation. But I didn't care what they were saying. I still went along with let them fight and let them actually have a chance at life, no matter what they said. Take it any way you have them. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's your child, and you're going to want to take care of your child, especially your firstborn children. Anybody telling you something different, don't believe what you don't have to accept what someone tells you as your reality.
Go with your heart. Follow your heart.
You don't have to listen to people because they tell you, oh, they won't make it.
Just follow your heart because they're living miracles, and it's proof. They're proof.
And there's plenty of stories out here. If you go on YouTube, you can see plenty of 22-weekers even before them, like years before. So imagine that years ago and all the advancements now. It don't even have nothing to do with technology. God is real.
Yeah, God
He can make miracles happen. It performs every day throughout your life. Everybody tries to say the doctor this, the doctor that. No, God is working through that man to make him able to be able to have that gift. He anoints everybody with certain gifts and talents. But anyway, that's another thing. So, since you guys want to know this story, we're going to start. As you know, Reagan and Raylan, they're born at 22 weeks and 6 days. A lot of you follow us on Instagram, but a lot of you guys don't know the backstory on how they were born that early. Really, I still to this day don't know why they were born that early. At all. I don't know if I have an incompetent cervix. I don't know if it was stress related because the campus I was walking on at school was really big. I don't know what it was. I don't know. But I know what I do know is that Tuesday morning, I woke up 5 o'clock in the morning. Usually wake up that early. When I was pregnant my whole pregnancy, I wake up that early, go to the bathroom, and I'm able to go back to sleep. Got up, went to the bathroom, thought I had to pee. It was like pee or whatever. It felt like it was like a rush, like you have to pee, but it wasn't like a lot of fluid. It's like peeing. So I thought I had to pee. So I went back to bed. No, scratch that. Even before, like, that day, before, I didn't know it was my mucus plug. The whole mucus plug came out. But mind you, this is my first pregnancy. I didn't know that was my mucus plug. I thought it was like maybe infection, discharge or something. But it was, when I look back, it was yellow, and it's the color like what your mucus plug would be. And it was the whole thing. But I didn't know. And I was trying to show my mom. But she was like, I want to see that, girl. You know, of course, anybody don't want to see what you just wiped your butt and you know what with. So, then fast forward to the next day, what I was talking about. Woke up 5 o'clock in the morning, went to go pee. Then I was in pain a lot in my lower back, in my stomach. It felt like what people say Braxton Hicks feel like. But it wasn't, I now know it wasn't Braxton Hicks, it was true contractions. Because Braxton Hicks will go away if you move. It didn't go away as I was trying to move around and trying to go back to sleep. And so, I'm just moving around from 5 in the morning to the time I got to get up for school, which was like 7 something. So at 7 something, getting dressed for school, still in pain. I'm trying to block it out with everything, thinking about other stuff I got to do throughout the day. Trying to block it out,
Raven, what are you doing, mama?
But she finally decided to wake up. Anyway.
And sorry if you guys hear anything throughout this video. It's her ventilator. Yeah, it's her ventilator.
Every time she stretches, say apnea. It's false. I was standing at the bus stop, like I said, standing there. I'm in pain the whole time, but I'm a person that will block out pain very well, and I hide stuff very well to a point where nobody will even know that I'm in pain. I have a very high tolerance for pain, but at this point, it was hurting so much to the point where I was like, this bus need to hurry up, because I'm in pain, my back is killing me, this lady need to hurry up. So she finally came.
Once we got on the bus, I tapped her once, and I was like, are you okay? You okay? Because I usually tap her and stuff and talk to her.
Be like, what's wrong with these kids on this bus?
Was trying to see if she was okay, but she ain't even turned around, so I definitely knew something was wrong at that point.
Rode the bus to school, got off, went to breakfast,
We arrived at school,
breakfast, sat at table, I was quiet.
We sit down, I recognized her eyes are like super red. For some red, and her lips are like
it's because I
super
was losing
dry.
all the water from the baby, most likely. All the water and the amniotic sac. It was dripping slow. But it was still a lot of water even once I got to the hospital, both hospitals. But it was like, because every time I kept trying to replenish myself with water, it still wasn't helping. My lips was just so cracked and so dry.
Yeah.
I felt so dehydrated.
After I recognized that, like, I'm scared to ask her. Y'all know pregnant people, they snap like that. She was pregnant. I was scared to ask her anything. But then she was like, let me just go to class. So I'm like, okay. I checked my phone. 8:30, and the bell don't ring till 8:40. Yeah, for like 10 more minutes.
So I went to class. I went to my baby class first. That wasn't even my first class of the day. I don't go to that class the 7th period. But I went to my baby class because I was in pain. I just went to the bathroom, and I felt fine for a little bit. Then I'm like still trying to figure like something ain't right. So the bell rings while I'm in there, so I hurry and put my shoes back on, because you have to take your shoes off every time you go in there because there's other little babies in there. I'm trying to put my shoes back on, it was hurting, trying to put my shoes on, bending over. So then I like walked real slow, and usually I'd be fast. Even though I was pregnant with twins, I was walking fast. I was walking fast still. I was walking to class, which was like right around the corner, but I walked real slow. Usually I'm like the first or second person in class. I was like the last, like second to last person maybe in class. Went and sat all the way in the front with my desk. I hated that I chose my desk all the way in the front of class because it was a long walk. It felt like literally eternity trying to walk to that desk. I got to this, I could barely, like, and it was on the desk that have like the thing you have to go inside the side of the sitting to. It hurt so bad trying to sit in that chair. And the seat was so hard. I sat there the whole time until like maybe 5-10 minutes left. I told my teacher, I cannot sit here. I have to go to my baby class. Went back to my baby class before second period. I could only made it through first period. Barely made it through there. On the high, sat there for about 45-50 minutes. Almost. Went to the bathroom. When I wiped this time, it was a little blood. And it wasn't old blood. It was new blood. But it was like small tinge. But it wasn't like a lot to be alarmed. But it was enough to know that something was alright. Reagan would try to act up. So I'm going to make our video. She'll sleep all day, y'all. I just want to wake up. But yeah, so it was 10. Girl. Okay, that is just so rude. Barton. I was talking to this one girl. She was like, oh yeah, it's normal. I was bleeding a little bit before when I had my daughter. You know, I was bleeding. It was normal. You know, I had a little discharge. They said it was fine. It was just old blood from my period that didn't get out. I said, girl, this is not normal. I said, I'm in pain, bad pain, like I'm in labor. Like, girl, I need to go to the hospital. She was like, do you need me to take you? Because we was trying to call my mom. Mom must have sleep or something. She was not answering the phone.
Yeah.
And then the girl, she let me use her phone a couple times because the teacher wasn't in her room right now. And we didn't want to use her phone without her permission or go into her office. Yeah. So, me and the girl was just like, try to call my mom, then call my grandma. My grandma didn't answer the first time, I don't think. And then we called off the lady phone, and then my teacher, Miss Kibler, came in there. Called on her phone with Miss Kibler. Miss Kibler was to explain to my grandma. Because I was crying at this point. I was scared. And I was in pain, real bad pain. I didn't even walk to the office. Like, we went outside, me and Miss Kibler. She was going to walk me up there, but she saw Coach Rowe. He took me from the back of the school all the way back there, all the way to the front. And that school was big. Like, it's a lot of walking. And a lot of hills, too. That's a lot. Too much for a pregnant person to walk, especially if you carry twins. Went to the clinic. She left me in the clinic. She asked me was I fine, be okay by myself. Waited there. My grandma finally got there. Then she asked me was I okay. I started crying again. My lips so dry. She knew my lips were dry right away. She was like, your lips look so dry. She was like, you alright? You had some water? I was like, every time I drink water, it felt like I still was really thirsty. Felt like it just was not doing anything, and my lips was just so cracked to the point it was like they were bleeding, like they're all right here in the creases of them where it's bleeding, and it was hurting so bad. Even to drink, even my mouth was like dry, even after I drank water. I don't know what it was. It was just dry. Then we go to the hospital. They didn't even make me wait in the waiting area that long, because I told them I was pregnant with twins and my water is leaking. Where's the discharge? And then they took me straight back. I was in the room. The lady said we're going to do a test called a ROM test. ROM test is basically a test where they test to see if it's amniotic fluid. So they did that test, and they made me put on one of the little hospital gowns, take off all my clothes. Sent it off to lab, and then they came in there with an ultrasound machine. It ain't very good. It's like minimum ultrasound technology, but it's enough to see if it's enough fluid around the baby, and the baby all right, and a heartbeat. They detected the heartbeat still, and they saw still was a lot of fluid around the babies. And then the test came. My mom and my aunt showed up after a while of me and my grandma waiting, and then the people came back once my mom was there to tell us that it was amniotic fluid, and they had to start doing the paperwork to send me to Florida Hospital, which is in Orlando. We live in Cocoa, so that's like a 45-minute drive. We just waiting at the hospital for them, and then my grandma's there. She's praying over me and the babies, talking to me, trying to calm me down, because my heart rate and my blood pressure kept going so high because I was scared and crying all the time. Shooting up, going back down, shooting up, going back down. It was so high at one point they thought I had high blood pressure, but it was really, I was scared, and I kept crying, and it made my heart rate and my blood pressure really high, and it kept just going off, going up really high, going down, going up really high, going down. Also the one who took me to, and they the one who take Reagan to all her appointments. We had the guy recently who took me to the hospital when I was in labor. We had him the day Reagan got readmitted. We had him, and he is so nice. But,
yeah,
my family love him.
So I'm in school, 3rd period. My phone goes off. Tell my friend beside me, oh, cover me, because at my school you're not allowed to use your phone, only at lunchtime. She had me, so I'm on my phone. I have a text from my mom. It says, Nique, not gonna be on the bus today, so go straight to the bus and don't wait on her. I'm like in my head, what? Don't wait on her? I do not like riding the bus alone. And I couldn't text a lot because we in the middle of class and stuff. So 4th period comes, she texts me again. She was like, she's on the way to a hospital. I'll keep you updated. My heart literally drops to my stomach. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like so confused, but I couldn't text back. Lunch comes and I finally can be on my phone. I text my mom and was asking, I said, so what happened to Nique? Why she in the hospital? Oh, something's wrong with their twins, so in the hospital we don't know what's really going on. I'm just like so sad now because I always wanted nieces, so like I always used to tease her and stuff. You need to have me a niece or a nephew because I love babies, y'all. So when she tell me something wrong with the twins, I automatically get like depressed and sad. And like I go sit down with my friends. My friends like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. No, freaking well, I'm not okay. My heart is beating fast. I'm scared, don't know what's going on or nothing because I'm at school.
Finally, the other ambulance come from, and they were local too. I don't know what took them so long. They let my mom know how far it was and how long it would take them to get the stretcher. Went out into their ambulance, got everything. And I was starving. I had already isolated that. Could I eat? She was like, oh no, we don't let the people eat because we don't know if they're gonna have to be put to sleep if they go into labor tomorrow or something. She was like, but yeah, here they wouldn't survive, but she was like, oh, other places, she's like, it's much more opportunities, and I just pray for them, this and that. She told me that before I left. Took me out on the stretcher, took me into the ambulance, and they literally was on Highway US 1, and my mom and them, they were following, my mom and my aunt were following the ambulance. They already told them, don't try to keep up with us because we will leave you. They literally, on US 1, by the hospital, they left them. They turned on them sirens and they were gone. I swear, it felt like we got, Orlando is normally 45 minutes to an hour drive. It felt like he really took like 15 minutes to get there. And 15 minutes is like literally around the corner, like driving. But we talking about to a whole nother city. He was like, oh yeah, we would not be having twins in here. It's like, I did not know how to give birth to no baby. Got to Florida Hospital. They took me to the 3rd floor, labor delivery. I was up there. I seen people just pregnant walking back and forth all day. I was just sitting in the room crying by myself till my mom and them got there. Finally got up to my floor, found me. I'm sitting in the room. People keep coming in, checking me, blood pressure here. Put these bands around something to walk monitor the baby, keep moving the baby because the baby's so small you can't pick him up on these little monitors. It was so annoying. Trying to find a heartbeat, so they'll keep moving them, and they was doing that all day and all night, and it was like you could not go to sleep, and I couldn't eat nothing either. The one lady, she went and snooped me ice chips because I couldn't eat nothing. I was so bored. I'm just reading the Bible on TV. I could barely get up because I had a catheter in. They wouldn't let me get up, but I had to go do number 2 2 times. I remember that, and they let me get up only to go do that, and the catheter was leaking. It was so annoying. You don't know when you coming and going. Like, you don't know when you gotta pee and not pee. Because it's just going. And it's just, it's nasty. I don't like that thing. And it hurt because literally when I got to that hospital, everything the other hospital did, they had to redo. So they had already did steroids and MAG at the other hospital for the baby brain. The MAG for the baby brain. Steroids for the baby lungs. They already did all that. But that MAG, it make you feel so horrible, and you like sweating everywhere. And then they give you like a shot in your butt. That's the steroid shot. It's for the baby lungs. Boy, that thing hurt. Like at first, I was like, oh, it don't hurt. Then it stung, and I was like, ooh, that hurt. And it was like burning like all down my leg. It was hurting so bad. And they had to do that all over again. But any type of IV they did at the other hospital, the catheter, they had to take all of those out and redo it because it's not their hospital's catheter or IV. I was pissed. And I had to bathe in the bed like I'm an old person. Couldn't even get up and go take a shower. And they kept me on that floor maybe 2 nights. And they would do the ultrasounds, come in, just check for the baby heart rate. They had moved me from labor and delivery for like the 2nd day. And my mom, she had left me for like 2 days. Yep, 2 days. Oh. The 2nd day is a blur. You just be poking and prodding you the whole time when you up there on labor and delivery. Keep coming in there. You can't go to sleep. It's annoying. Like, literally. They tell you, oh, get your rest because you want the baby to be fine. But then you can't go to sleep because all these people want to keep coming in talking to DNR. Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want us to resuscitate them? Do you want us to do chest compressions? Do you want us to intubate them if they're born? Do you want to just hold them if they were born and let them pass natural? Was asking all types of crazy stuff. Nighttime, the 29th, they moved me up to the 6th floor, which is high risk. And I was up there from that day all the way to that Sunday when I left. So basically monitoring the baby, keep putting these bands on, then put these things around my legs so I don't get blood clots from laying in the bed so long, because that's going to keep me on bed rest from March all the way to July or June if they could have made it that long. They was going to keep me in the hospital that long. And they had tried, I already sent all the paperwork through insurance to tell them I was going to be in the hospital for a prolonged period, and it's going to take care of me. Then that next morning, March 30th, the morning they was born, I ain't text nobody that day. The only person I had talked to that day was my mom. And my mom, she was on her way, like, normal visit. She was going to stay with me from that day to the weekend. She was going to stay with me. It was just, we just thought it was going to be normal. And I was laying in the bed. It was like 7-something in the morning. And then I'm just laying in there. I feel funny. Like, when someone's hurting more. So I'm laying on the pad. It's like the chucks they put babies on. And Nique, they had one of those on Nique to lay me on, I guess, for whenever I do my bed bath. Someone told me to lift the thing from under me. It had between my butt and the bed, and I pulled it all the way out. And I showed the nurse. I said, I'm bleeding, and I'm kind of weak because I lost a lot of blood. And I'm like, I'm bleeding. And then she's like, okay, let me go get the doctor. She's being so calm. I'm like, I just told her I'm bleeding. That's the doctor who delivered him. Dr. Douglas comes in the room. So he's like, okay, so what happened? I was like, I'm bleeding. And then he goes down there with the speculum. He clamped. As soon as he clamped open the first time, my water burst everywhere. The rest of my water. And he was like, oh crap, I'm about to take a shower after this. Then he went again. I'm gonna go do it again. It was a saving grace, but it was annoying at the same time because you just burst my freaking water that was keeping them protected. So he went back in and looked, and he was like, oh snap, it's a cord prolapse. I have to rush to the ER. Press the cold button. Everybody come running in there. My leg's still in the stirrups. They ain't even put the bed back together. Going rush the bed all the way down to R. Put me in R. I ain't have time to numb me, no epidural, nothing. Just put me to sleep and intubated me. Just count to 3. He said 1, 2. I was already out. when I was supposed to be knocking out. I saw the people already coming in. It was like 2 teams to both babies. It was a lot of people that had already rushed to the site already. And a lot of people I know now were at the labor and delivery. It was a lot of respiratory therapists, a lot of Nique nurses, a lot of labor and delivery people, a lot of doctors. It was a lot of people for both babies. So I'm asleep. It didn't feel like I was even asleep that long because it felt like I went to sleep and then I woke up like that. I know that for a fact. I woke up. That lady told me to scoot up to bed, and I was in labor. I was in recovery. I'm like, scoot up to bed? She crazy? I'm trying to scoot up to bed, and I thought I scooted, but I barely moved because it was hurting so bad from a C-section cut. You talking about scoot, you know? Lady, that junk was hurting. Called my mom after, whatever, to let her know. It's the only doctor I ever heard her to calling the parent after they tried to swing the delivery. He called and let her know everything was fine, everything went safely. The babies are in Nique if you guys want to see them. He's letting them know that before they even got there. And then they got there. And it's like, yeah, if you want to go, you got to wear these bracelets. They put these bracelets on us, some little ducky bracelets.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. So they are born basically 22 weeks and 6 days. Raylan weighed 14 ounces. They both was 11 1/4 inches long. Reagan was in the NICU for 250 days. And then Raylan, she passed away when she was 6 months old. That's another story.
October 9th, 2017.
That's another story to tell one day. I guess if y'all want to hear that.
Yeah.
That's very depressing. Anyway, so that is the story of the labor and delivery, and that is all.
Yeah, that's our stories.
Whatever you need, babe. Listen to ya. Yeah. I'm the only young nigga who poppin' that. Got a jumpin' out there, he dead like who coppin' that. New G-Wagon, got a brag and put a